Nice sunrise. Alright, we're heading in the mountains for a hike. I don't know if we're actually going to be in the mountains, but we're passing through them. Alright, so we're heading to Austinville. We're actually going to this, what's called the New River Trail? What is it called? New River Trail? I think it is. It's along the New River. And it used to be an old rail trail. It's a rail to trail. It used to be a train track, so there's going to be a tunnel, at least one tunnel we're going to go through, and a railroad trestle and things like that. And we're going to Austinville. We're going to start at Austinville and hopefully find a spot there. Look at that sunrise. That's pretty cool. Hopefully find a spot there where we can park. That's the hope anyway. Alright, we just entered into Virginia. It says speed limit may vary here with these digital signs. They reduce speed limit when flashing because we're going up a mountain, this fancy gap. We have to pass through this fancy gap. And then the New River is kind of nestled in between these mountains. You can see this truck with hazards on. It's going slow. This is a constant upgrade. Uphill. Driving uphill non-stop until we get to this fancy gap. But I'm in an electric car, you can't even tell. It's not even struggling. I just passed some Dodge Charger that was in the left lane. I really don't know how steep this is. I have no concept of that right now because look at that sunrise. Oh, look at over there, but look at that clouds over there. Actually, after we pass this hill on the right, looking east, we're gonna have an even better view of all this. I wish my windshield wasn't as dirty, but it is. Here it comes. It's gonna be wide open here on the right side. We'll see what it looks like. It's like on fire. There, it's wide open there. That's the best view we're gonna get of the sunrise. We're about to go through the gap, at least for a while. Heading to the mountains here. Here's how you can tell how much power I'm using. Yeah, we're almost at 900 watt-hours per mile. That's heavy in terms of power, electric usage. Oh, there's another view of that. Look at that. That's cool. That sunrise. Wow. Look at that. Look at that mountain right there. I think there's a trail to that mountain. You can see right there, right off of this road up here. We're not going to go on it though. It's not that long. And the speed limit signs are digital because I think there's a lot of crosswinds, high winds a lot of times. There's that mountain. You can hike to these mountain ridges and look over east, which is probably really nice in the early morning. I don't know about the rest of the day. Look at these trucks are passing. Whoa, they can't make it. They just can't do it. We're going 72 and a 65, and there's no crosswinds right now, which is nice. Almost 1,000 watt-hours per mile to make it up that hill. We're up into the fancy gap now. We're through the steep part. You can see where we are and where we're going. There's Austinville. We're not going to go to the end. We're going to stop right there where it first says Austinville. Crosses the river. That trail goes all the way from 77 all the way up here to Freeze, to Galax, and some other places. I think it's all along here, at least for now. I think it's like 50 miles long, isn't it? Or something like that. At least for what they have of it. They may be making more. Here are the LED digital speed signs. Alright, that's where we're heading to Austinville, and you can see it gets really green in that area. We're going to head south, which is actually upstream. Once we get to Austinville, that's where the trestle is. We're going to walk across the trestle. It's in a deep bend, I think, in the river there. Or much quicker than that, where it couldn't follow the river. It had to cut across the river, so we'll get to see that. where we get off. Just slow down. Whoa. Alright, we're heading down, it looks like to the New River. Down in elevation through these little foothills of mountains till we get to that trail. Okay, we are very, very close now. We're getting really low. And we may have to pay to park. We're not sure. Denise was saying on certain lots you have to pay like $7. We're trying to see where we can park. Alright, we just passed through Austinville, a little town, and now we're really, this is going to be it, right up here somewhere. Is that the river? I think it's the river.
That's your river.
Alright, is this the New River Trail, Austinville? This is the trail, I guess, right here.
The trail.
Right, this is the trail on this side.
On the trail.
So we park here, we can park in this lot and pay. And there's another, something down there. What is that?
A monument with some flags.
Let me go see what that is and turn around. We're gonna come back here. Either way, we're coming back here.
Landing.
It's just a boat landing. We're just gonna turn around here. There's some kind of a monument. Something to do with the state of Texas. Is this like a sister of Austin, Texas?
Austin came up here.
I have no idea. Alright, New River Trail, Austinville. We're probably going to have to pay. Figure this out. Do not enter. Keep left. Parking designated areas only. Just an open gravel lot with a lot of sun. We're not going to get any shade here, that's for sure. And there's a little thing checking us what we're doing. Yeah, it's $7. Denise was right. Thank you for paying. You got to put a deposit envelope and money in. Do we have money?
Yeah.
Okay. So we gotta do that. Park closes at 10 p.m.
Not on me, but I know where you keep it.
I say to pay and put this in your windshield, I guess.
My necklace.
All right, a little tip: never leave protein, a used protein bottle in your car for like a week, and the heat and everything blasting on it, the air conditioning, baking in the sun. It smelled. I was ready to throw up. I almost threw up, and this is just pure pea protein. But thankfully, there was a well over there. I rinsed it out with that well, high pressure water, and I washed it out maybe like 5-6 times. It still smells like it all over there. That area, there's like chunks of old protein in there. It's disgusting.
It composted in your bottle.
Yeah. All right, we're off. We paid at the machine, and it's a lot colder here. We're up here because it was gonna be like 80 degrees in Raleigh today. It's like 45 starting off the morning here. A lot colder than we thought. And there's bathrooms. Look, fancy bathrooms. So this is it. This is the old rail trail. It probably should be. I have hiking boots. I don't know if we're gonna even need hiking boots. We both do. There's this, I don't know what this is, a structure here. Look, it's like a wall, but maybe it's something else. Maybe they put train waste in there. I don't know what that is. So right down there is that was what we just saw, and it's fenced in, and there's more. It says hazardous areas subject to fine. All right, here's the river. We're heading upstream now. We are along the river. All right, so we haven't been here before, but this looks like it might be the trestle around this really quick like S-curve. I see like we're going into over this really low area, and there's some wood here. Let's see. Is this exciting for you so far?
Yes, I'm thrilled.
Oh, here it is.
Don't step in.
Step in some horse poop?
You stepped in a big pile of horse poop.
Oh, man.
Just like you almost stepped on that copperhead last weekend.
But you didn't freak out that bad. All right, here's the trestle, I guess. This is it. It's not as big as some I've seen just from driving along roads, but we can go over it, I guess. Dismount your horse.
Yeah, Your horse is not gonna walk across this bridge.
Don't even think about it.
They hate stepping on unsure ground.
Okay, so if I was a horse, I would walk over here and it'd be all good until I got right about here.
As soon as they heard the wood under them, they'd rear up.
They would?
And buck the passenger off.
They would?
And run back home.
Just like that?
Yep, just like
all
that.
Horses do that?
None of them like to cross bridges, I know that.
Oh.
It says we're moving at 3 miles an hour. I think we need to bump it up to 4.0.
Okay.
We're still not moving at 4.0.
There's a lookout right here. Is this for fishing?
Please don't step in the horse manure again.
That's what that is?
Up the car. Yes.
Okay. Cow in the river?
Yes, I think she's gonna poop in there.
That's why that river's so brown. Don't go in there. That is, it's the animal agriculture. They've deforested this entire ridge. They're shitting and pooping all over and it's running straight into their water. How bucolic. Check out those clouds. They're like, it's like a fluffy ceiling. That's what it looks like.
See the ties still underneath our feet.
Railroad ties.
And there's plenty of steel here holding us up.
All right, as we walk around, we've got these curves, and they, to me, they're kind of tight curves for train. Maybe that's why this one got abandoned. I don't know. Or maybe not. Maybe they're all like this, and I just am not familiar with how trains are designed. Train lines.
Because they dug all the iron ore out of the mountains, and it's all gone now. So
I don't know.
no more.
Well, there's different industries, right? Things are as important, certain things. Is that a walking bridge up there, or is that a road?
Looks like a footpath.
Just a footpath?
Yes. Pedestrian bridge.
So is this another like trail that's crossing on top? This could be someone's driving to their house. There's an electrical line. And the river is right over there. I don't know, it looks like people have probably tried to walk up here, and they have, to see what the hell is that. And I don't know, maybe it's a private driveway. Maybe it's something else. I don't see any no trespassing signs, or I don't know. It smells over here now. All right, we just walked through like a campsite area with campsites. You can see over there, some of them that really low. They got, yeah, and they got land for sale, and there's like another trestle here, I think, that we're going over right now. Yeah, picnic areas, tables. There's a water fountain down there. I don't know what all this is. Horse poop. The horses freaked out on this bridge.
They lost their shit.
Yeah, they lost their shit. That's where that term comes from, right? Horses crossing these types of things. Abundant natural resources. But what are they doing in this furnace? Was it iron? What?
Yeah. They melt.
Blast furnaces dotted the region. Maybe that's what that was, a blast furnace.
Yeah.
Jobs. Steel stack. Where refractory brick, where iron ore, coke, and limestone are dumped into the top, preheated air is blasted into the bottom. They're converted then into liquid iron. Melted ore is poured into a long tray with several smaller inlets. It's called pig iron. Okay.
Oh, pig iron.
Trestle Road, Route 658. We've seen horses. There's another marker here. Yeah, we started out at 29, so we've gone 4 miles. There's a horse show grounds over here too that we passed. Okay, we're starting to hear some rushing water. I think it might be a dam. There's like 2 dams I think we're gonna see on this hike. All right, there's no dam here. It's just rushing water over rocks. It feels cooler next to the water. I guess it is. You get closer to it. It's more, whenever you get to a low spot and water, it's more tempered. Doesn't get as cold, doesn't get as hot. And those houses are real close. All these houses we've seen, most of them I think will get washed away when this water rises up. They're below the level of these old railroad tracks.
One that they don't have to constantly defend.
Yeah, the geese are still honking. I'm gonna swim out there. Let's see how they react to that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. We see a lot of rocks along the trail that are wet. I think they had to blast through here to get the trail in. There's a number of areas like that right along this trail on the river. Here's an island. And yeah, and we're seeing that this water is moving very rapidly. There's a lot of water in here. I think if you were to walk out in any of this new river, you would get swept away, like immediately. I think a lot of people do tubing on this river in certain parts of it. Now I like this island better. It's more shady. It's got less grass, and like the water over here is not moving as swiftly. We could probably make our way over to that island. I could live there forever. It would never flood. The water would never rise, right? Actually, my guess is they probably designed these tracks so that they're at the high point in case it floods. My guess is anything that's even like half a foot below here is going to flood out at some point in time. And even this, they may not have designed right. They probably, they designed it in like the mid 1800s, right? I don't know how they did all the design work of these types of things to make sure that they work right with the little technology that they had back then. This is a steep hill too. Actually, I'm just noticing that steep hill going down to the trail that we're on. It just goes straight up. It's like a mountain. It's a mountain, I guess, right there. Yeah, this is really fast moving now. And we're right next to the trail. All right, we're at the point where there's horse trails. And actually, all this running water also means that we're really actually picking up some elevation here, because in the lower spot, it just wasn't as much elevation. So we're actually doing a lot more work now to go up here. That's pretty cool in there. Oh my gosh, you walk in from over this bridge and the sun next to the river, and you come on here, right away it's so much cooler. It's like 10 degrees cooler coming down in here. Isn't it? Feel how it gets cooler walking in here. You feel it? How much cooler it is? It's like 10 degrees easily cooler in here. That rushing water makes it easy when you go to the bathroom again. Think dry thoughts. Here's this side. We're gonna have a picnic right here. That's the dam? Yeah, I think it is, yeah. They've opened the gates in the dam. Is it? I think it's just a dam. We'll see when we get there. All right, so we are right here, right next to the, we're getting very close to the dam now. There's a porta potty down there. We saw a cat go up that hill. I don't know, maybe it likes the waterfall. Cats like waterfalls? Okay, here's the dam. It's probably the best view we're gonna get in this section. I don't know if we can walk across it. We probably can't. You can see that water pouring out of that. So that means people have the ultimate right away, I think. I think that's what this means. We think. Here's the northern, or the top end of the dam. Yeah, not much flowing water here. It's pretty still. You hear the frogs, it's really marshy because they dammed up the water. Here's 35, so we're 6 miles into our hike now. I think we're gonna go like 8 miles up to the next dam. And I think we missed the tunnel. I think the tunnel was in Austinville where we parked, but the other direction, so we'll hit that on the way back at the very end. Alright, we got some rapids in this area. I thought it might be a dam. Yeah, we might get to another dam if we keep walking far enough. Look, there's a spring right here. Something spring. I can't read it. But I guess this is a spring where you get water? I don't know. And there's a picnic table and we saw a boat launch over here. It's down there, and there's another picnic table down by the river. This looks like either a landfill or maybe this used to be the mine where they mined all the, I don't even know, but it doesn't look like a natural formation. Or maybe it is. Who knows? Do you think this is like a regular hill, a regular mountain? I don't know. They're not? Alright, what are these guys doing? Is that a food?
I think they're mating.
You think?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh, this is X-rated. I'm going to get flagged for community standard violations.
Yeah, did we see these butterflies in else? Where did we go?
I've seen butterflies with wings before.
Ecuador?
Maybe, yeah.
These look like Ecuadorian butterflies.
Electric blue?
Pretty. These guys are usually huge.
All this wildlife is around these contaminated, potentially contaminated areas. Buck Dam Road. Whoa! I'm gonna go with my hat.
We're supposed to go to Billisby Dam, just past Buck Dam, and then we turn around.
So we saw Buck Dam already.
Unless you think we've already gone too far. In which case.
Alright, it's starting to get very warm. I'm down here by the river, right near that road, Buck Dam Road, off the trail. I changed my clothes, and we're turning around. It's getting really warm here. And we need to see that tunnel, which is back where we parked on the other side, so we're going to add some more distance into the direction. So this point right here is 7.5 miles, according to what I've got on my Strava GPS thing. So if you turn around here, it'll be 15 back to that parking lot, and then we're gonna go more for the tunnel. And Denise says that the other tunnel, which is in the direction we were walking, is like another 5 miles. But there's a lot of this trail. And actually, I don't know if you want to do it all on foot. Maybe you do different sections. But if you do have a bike and you want to do like a super long bike ride, it would be really neat. Actually, in the summertime especially, when these trees are all leafed out, because they're only partially leafed out now, I think it'd be mostly shady.
That's why they're walking all funny.
All right, we're at Ivanhoe Station right now. Denise is watching the horses. There's horses and bikers, and there's a lot more people on this trail than were here this morning now. A lot of traffic, a lot of sunlight too. Actually, I wish that all these leaves were out now so it would be shady in here, because right now it's not really that shady. And we get to see the horses. Denise gets to see some horses. Denise is watching the horses.
Hi, you guys. Are these Tennessee Walkers or Missouri Foxtrotters or something?
Standardbreds and one walker. She is a walker.
I thought I saw a cool gate.
You're right on it.
Tennessee Walker. That's cool.
Y'all enjoy the day.
Thank you too. This one's a walker. See how they walk funny? Their legs go to the side.
It's now about 12:30. We've got like 2.5 or so miles to get back. We're past this Ivanhoe area. I'm showing you some of these wildflowers that are growing here now. This looks like some kind of a path. Goes off there, I don't know. This sign with the butterfly and the flowers, we saw the other end of this on the other side, right near the parking lot. I don't know if we're entering a butterfly habitat or what this is. I don't know. But it's all the way down to the parking lot, just about where the hazardous area was. Okay, we're on the trestle, and I can see part of the snake. I don't know if it's stuck. I don't know, but I don't want to get too close to find out exactly what that is. Let's just go by fast. It looks like it's incredibly long, and that's only part of it. You see, all right, I'm gonna run by it fast. I would advise you to do the same.
Okay.
Yeah, who knows that? Oh my gosh.
I've never seen such a black.
All right, it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's the milepost. So we have a little bit over 1 more mile to go. I think it's almost 1 o'clock. Yeah, we started like a little after 7 a.m. That's how long it's taking. We've taken some rests. There it is.
0 miles to go.
How has the hike been so far?
Long and boring.
Really? It's not worth it?
No.
This isn't worth doing?
No. This would be more fun to bike.
It would?
Yes, then you could see the 2 tunnels.
Ah, okay.
I don't see anyone else walking.
We're fools.
Yeah.
All right, there it is, number 30. So we're down to 29 is where we parked. All right, so I'm speculating we're back at the beginning with this hazardous area. This is probably like where they dumped off the coal or whatever, iron ore, whatever it is, and they melted it. This is probably a furnace, right? That part is probably part of what used to be here. I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. If you know, comment on the video. I don't know. Maybe then they had to put it in the pig iron, melt it in the pig iron, and put it back on, and it probably contaminated this whole area. I'm guessing because nothing's growing in there, like no trees or anything. Like there's grass, but other stuff isn't growing. You figure it would have by now. Okay, we're back to the parking lot. We suspect the tunnel is right there across the road, but we don't know. And we're trying to see if we can just go do that right now just to check it out. It's got to be the mountain right there. It's got to be a tunnel right there. There's our parking spot in the full sun, baking. Cannot open the falcon wing doors now.
Baking your pea protein powder on these feet. Digger.
Alright, I'm not seeing a tunnel. This is not good. Alright, Denise just asked how far the tunnel is. They said not very far at all. Some bike people. I don't know what that means.
I have heard my Fitbit.
Alright, I would recommend not using hiking boots on this hike. Use regular shoes. My feet are killing me because it's so hard packed because of the train that used to be here.
I would recommend using a bike on this hiking
Oh,
path.
yeah, that too. Alright, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon now. We're about 15.5 miles in. This biker claims the tunnel is right around this corner.
I think I see it. I see rocks.
Really?
There's an orange thing hanging from the ceiling. Indicates low clearance.
Is this like one of those hangman things? Denise said it's a mailbag.
Yeah.
Mailbag. There's the tunnel, right into the mountain, right into the rock. Guess that was easier than blasting it.
Tiny compared to the one in Alexandria.
So they don't hang people on this thing? They use it for the mail? What is I guess that's the height, right? If you hit that, you're gonna hit in the tunnel, right? Probably.
Yeah. If the horse is taller than this chain hanging, you might wanna get a smaller horse.
Yeah, this is a small tunnel. It's just right through some solid rock here. Rock right up to the edge of the water.
I can get a picture too. I need a picture of me and they're holding it up.
You wanna hold up the tunnel?
Yes.
Is this like a thing people do?
It's the thing I did with the last tunnel. You got in my picture and ruined it. Hey, hey.
Step inside.
Can we get a group selfie in front of the tree?
I have my sunglasses on.
I have makeup on.
I don't have any makeup on. Yeah, that's a problem. No makeup for me.